Since I brought an entire video about Meg, nothing more fair than bringing a video about Stewie too. He is a highly complex character with several unique personality traits. Furthermore, we see his entire evolution throughout the series, always with the most assertive comments, which makes everything much more fun. Subscribe to the channel and like the video for more content like this. Take the opportunity to suggest the theme for the next video below in the comments. The shape of his head was an accident. Season 3, Episode 19. In this episode, a flashback shows us that Stewie originally had a normal-shaped head, but it changed to a football-shaped head after he hit his head on the ceiling, jumping onto the bed. This is a bit contradictory, as his birth scene has already been shown a few times, showing that he was born with his head as we know. His British accent is fake. Season 16, Episode 12. In this episode, Stewie was called to the therapist's office after he pushed a preschool classmate. During the conversation, Stewie revealed his real voice, which is not actually British. He's been faking this whole time. In this therapy session, he also talked about his sexuality. But I'm not going to go into that subject, because I don't think it's right for a baby to have sexuality. And speaking of sexuality, he loves dressing up as a woman. He likes it so much that he dresses up in several episodes, even when it's not completely necessary. Either he has a passion for acting, or he simply likes to let loose. He has a troubled relationship with Rupert. 19th Season 19, Episode 2. Since the first few seasons, Stewie has had a troubled, almost gay relationship with his teddy bear. But in this episode, he discovers that Rupert was once Chris's teddy bear when he was a child. Then he breaks up with Rupert, but is unable to get over the breakup, being extremely immature and giving back Rupert to Chris. He goes to the extreme of trying to kill his own brother, because of Rupert's jealousy. It's a very funny and a little dark episode. But the important thing is that everything goes back to normal afterwards and Chris pretends nothing happened. He got soft over time. Season 9, Episode 12. He admitted it himself. On a walk in the park, Stewie and Brian talk about how he has softened. Stewie takes a while to admit it, but ends up agreeing when he realizes he is becoming a good child. Then, he creates a machine in an attempt to reactivate the evil side of his brain. The machine goes haywire, separating good Stewie from evil Stewie. The two face off, which makes for a really fun episode. He invented time travel. 7th Season, Episode 3. The controversial episode, Road to Germany, presents the operation of Stewie's time machine for the first time. In this episode, Mort Goldman ends up entering Stewie's time machine while at the Griffin's house, after mistaking it for a bathroom. Stewie and Brian decide they need to follow Mort to the past to bring him back. This takes them to 1939 Germany, on the brink of World War II. From then on, they used the time machine several more times in the series, which made the cartoon even more fun. He created the universe by accident. Season 9, Episode 6. And speaking of the time machine, one of the most mind-blowing episodes of the series is when Stewie discovers that his time machine created the universe and that he is a descendant of Leonardo da Vinci. I don't want to say too much about this episode, because I intend to bring a more detailed video about all the time travel that happened in the series. He gave up on world domination. 6th Season, Episodes 4 and 5. After so much time trying to take over the world in the first few seasons, Stewie realizes that he is becoming soft. So he commits to doing what he always said he would do, which was to finish Lois once and for all. So, after he fulfills his promise, she survives and reveals to everyone what he did, forcing him to reveal himself as the psychopath he is. After that, things go terribly wrong for him. It's a double episode with a different tone, where we're sure something will happen later for everything to return to normal. After all the events, we find out that this double episode was just a simulation on a machine that Stewie built, to see what would happen if he finally accomplished his goal. So, after seeing the result, Stewie gives up on killing Lois and taking over the world, because it wouldn't work. Only Brian understands what he says. 19th season, episode 1. In this episode, Stewie theoretically says his first word, which would be a bad word. Lois gets worried, because she wants to know where her son learned this type of language. After a fruitless investigation, she discovers that she herself is a bad influence on her son. Brian thinks it's all very weird, as he has always talked to Stewie since the first season. This is an issue not defined in the series, only Brian understands what the baby says and, sometimes, Chris. Sometimes, outsiders can understand what Stewie says, but only when it suits the script. He has absurd amounts of money. 16th season, episode 15. In this episode, it is revealed that Stewie is a big investor. In other episodes, he even mentions having his own credit card. I don't know how the stock exchange or card operator accepts transactions in a baby's name. He probably does everything in the name of a strawman. It even makes sense that he has a lot of money, as all the technology and weapons he has stored in his room must really be very expensive. He's still just a baby. 18th season, episode 15. After all, Stewie is just a baby. In this episode, Brian lies to Stewie, saying that Peter and Chris were also smart when they were his age. Afraid of becoming as stupid as his family, Stewie creates a machine that alters DNA, intending to remove stupidity from his genetic code. Things go incredibly wrong and he becomes an ordinary baby. This episode served to remind us that, despite all of Stewie's adventures, he's still just a baby. In several other moments in the series, it is possible to see Stewie acting like a normal baby, as this is one of the series' jokes. He is a baby who has a teddy bear, uses a bottle, goes to daycare and does baby things, most of the time. That's what makes him so fun, this childishness and maturity at the same time. Subscribe to the channel and like the video for more content like this. Take the opportunity to suggest the theme for the next video below in the comments. See you in the next video.